Science 3. Physical properties of objects. Objects that are stretchable. By the end of this lesson, learners should be able to 1. Describe objects that are stretchable. 2. Identify objects that are stretchable. Can you think of hard but shiny objects you use at home? Where do you use them, and what do you use them for? Describe the physical properties of the image below. Touch. The spring feels smooth and hard. Sight. The springs look silver and shiny. Touch. The coils allow the spring to compress and stretch. Spring coil, garter, and rubber band all have the same physical property. They are stretchable. Where do you use rubber bands, garter in your daily life? Can you name other things you wear that have garters? Have you ever played the game 10 to 20?
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Next level.
Next level.
Knee. Video pa rin ha. Knee. 1, 2, 3, go.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Can you explain what objects are used in the game 10 to 20 and what you do with them? How do you think stretchable objects, like rubber bands, garter, are used in the game? What characteristic that make this group of objects similar from garter? They are objects that are stretchable. Stretchable. Capable of being easily stretched and resuming former size or shape. What characteristic that make this pencil different from the group of objects? The pencil is a stiff object. Stiff, not easily bent or changed in shape. Activity 4. What objects become longer when pulled? Materials needed. ruler, rubber band, balloon, popsicle stick. 1. Place the ruler flat on the table. Position the rubber band directly on the ruler. 2. Use the ruler to measure the length of the rubber band. Write the length in your answer sheet without stretching the rubber band. 3. Gently pinch one end of the rubber band and slowly pull the opposite end without causing it to snap. Using the ruler, check the length of the rubber band during the pull and write it in your answer sheet. 4. Repeat the same process with the balloon. 4. Repeat the same process with the popsicle stick. 5. From the results, classify the objects as stretchable or not. 6. After all groups have finished, come together as a class to discuss their findings. Encourage students to explain why they classified each object as stretchable or not based on their observations. Compare the objects that changed their length after pulling. Ask, 1. What was the length of the rubber band before pulling? 2. What was the length of the rubber band during the pull? 3. What was the difference in the length of the rubber band before and during the pull? One. What are examples of stretchable objects? 2. How can we say that an object is stretchable? 3. What are the basic uses of stretchable objects? Describe the following objects and encircle the objects that are stretchable and box the objects that are not.